welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to yet another video. I've actually missed this part of. Okay, if you're a first time subscriber, my name is Francisca, France for short. You're welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and I love you. So according to the thumbnail, I believe we all already know what this video is about. But before I get into this video, please, I'm not here to actually force you to do what you don't want to do. The main thing is that I can just advise you, but it's your life. You are the one that has the final say or you're the one that has the right to make the decision on how you want to live your life. But this is just more like an advice to you because I've spent close to like 3 years to going to 4 years in this university, and I feel like you should know this. That's just it. Okay, first I'm going to be starting with the tips that I want you guys to know before I go into answering some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. So the first tip I'm going to be starting with is before you start your university life, let's say before you even get admission or after you get your admission. First of all, congratulations to you guys that have gotten admission, and for you guys still waiting for admission, I pray that God grants you all your heart desire. So as I was saying, I said once you get an admission or before you get an admission, the first thing I would advise you to do is to have a meeting with yourself. Have a meeting with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I going to school? What am I going to uni to do? Am I going there to become an agbero, or am I going there to actually focus? Because let me tell you the honest truth, the fact that I'm in the same class with you does not mean that I want to be, I don't know how to put it. The fact that you have your classmates, you all are in the same class, does not mean that you all have the same purpose for coming to the university. I might come in there to be like, okay, I want to meet people, I want to be able to connect, I want to be able to get connections. You're out there because you're fighting for first class. That might not, that's your purpose, and that your purpose or whatever, that your goal is not the same goal that I have, you get. So have a meeting with yourself, sit down and ask yourself, what exactly do you want? Are you going into school to become an agbero? Are you going to school to be determined, focus on your studies, first class, get your first class and the rest of that? Are you going to school to just pass? You're going to school to be able to socialize. Probably this is your first time that your parents are letting you out of the house and you said, okay, just sit down and actually talk to yourself, have a meeting with yourself. I said earlier on this video, you are the one that has the right to make the decision for yourself. So you know what you're going to the university to do. Sit down, set a goal, plan on how you want to achieve that. But please do not be a nuisance to the community. Thank you. Now the second thing I want to say is get to know how the school works before you go in. The reason why my first year was not actually hard for me was because all my siblings, yes, they all attended Esut. So it was more like they already finished telling me, Esut is this one, Esut is that one, that kind of thing. So I was already kind of used to the system, and also for the fact that I was once a student of Esut in 2019, I was okay, I've already known how the school system is, I know where the hostel is, I know da. So it actually helped me. And the fact that I always used to come and visit my brother there, so I actually knew like my way around Esut. If you don't have someone, or if you've never like been to Esut, I feel like the best way to actually know how the school system works is to actually watch videos that we YouTubers put out there for you. Watch these videos, it will actually help you to find your way instead of being lost. Instead of if you want, don't let people know that you're a fresher. Don't let people know that you are a JJC. Don't make it so obvious. Like there's how you ask questions, please, where is this place? Please, they will know that you're JJC. And there are some people, let me tell you the honest truth, like not everybody you meet out there has good intentions for you. There's how you make somebody know that you are a JJC, and they will begin to like try to like extort from you and the rest of that because they feel like you don't know anything about school. Yes, there are students out there that are ready to extort from you. So don't just come out, make yourself. That's why we try as much as possible to make these videos for you guys so that you can at least, even if it's not everything, you can at least know some things about the school, how the school functions before you come into the school. So that when you come into the school, after watching some of the videos that we actually posted, when you come into the school, be like, I already know this thing. Yes, I get what I'm saying. Then the next one is understand your lecturers. I actually did not know about this until I had an issue with, not like I had an issue, but I did not like there was this particular course, hematology, that almost everybody in my class complained about, and the reason is because we do not know that the woman is actually like that. There are some lecturers that will just want to go straight to the point. There are some lecturers that they don't want you to go ahead and start researching. Like, as I was saying, I said it's good to you to understand your lecturers. And how do you do that? First of all, there's some lecturers that do not like you saying babash, like being too extreme. There's some lecturers that just want you to go straight to the point. There's some lecturers that need you to explain further. So get to know your lecturer, get to know how they want you to answer their questions. For example, like I was saying earlier, I said about my hematology lecturer. She's the kind of person that she wants you to give her what she gave you. That's it. She wants you to like give her what is in her slide. Don't overdo. Like, I did not know about this till when I finally met my roommate, and when the result came out, the result, like, it's really shocked me. I was like, what is this? This is not what I expected. So like my roommate was not like, she can't down and explain to me that there are some lecturers that they just want you to like photocopy what they gave you. Not like photocopy, but don't do too much. Don't go and start explaining your father and your mother inside the inside the exam question. Just give her what she gave you. Give it to her the way she gave it to you. That is how the woman is. So understanding your lecturer can actually go a long way in you passing your courses. The next thing I want to say is don't focus on just academics or just your books. Don't be all about book from this lesson to that lesson. I don't want you to come out of this university and be like, I wish you did this, I wish you had time for your friends, I wish. Don't have, yes, a lot of us are going to regret, like, I wish I did this better, but don't have a lot of regrets. Like, try to have fun. Like, let the university pass through you, and you passing through university. University is not all about book. If you feel sometimes that you need to go out with your friends, you need to hang out with your friends, hang out with those friends. There are sometimes that some of these outdoor activities, aside from school, indoor or outdoor activities, aside from book and the rest of that, can actually help us to relax and get back ourselves. Then the fifth thing I want to let you guys know is stop procrastinating. I don't know why I'm the one giving this advice when I used to procrastinate, but we are all human beings. We think we are supposed to, like, it's normal to procrastinate, but don't make it too much. Don't make it like, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this next week. Like, keep on shifting it. Like, if I say I want to read, I might say, okay, I'm not going to read again. I might read tomorrow. That tomorrow, I will make sure I do that. Because why I'm saying I will make sure I do that, because if I don't read that tomorrow, or if I don't read from the beginning of the semester, I've noticed that I tend to, like, if I begin to read 1 week or 2 weeks to exam, I tend to like have, I don't know how to put it, I tend to like get a lesser score in my exam, or when the result comes out, I tend to like see that my result is not good. And that's because that 2 weeks I was just reading to cram. I was not reading to understand. I was not reading to like, okay. And when I tend to read to cram, I move into the exam hall. If I answer the first question, I end up forgetting the answer to the second question. And when I come out from the exam hall, I look at that second question from my book, and I'll be like, Jesus, this is something that I actually knew. So I've seen that this kind of thing, like reading 2 weeks to exam, is actually affecting me. What I normally do now is to read from the beginning of the semester, or even before the semester starts. So no matter how I procrastinate, I try as much as possible not to procrastinate too much, because I know that it will affect me. So please, I'm begging you, reduce or stop procrastination. Like, it's really going to affect you. The sixth one I want to talk about is making friends and socializing. Try as much as possible to make friends. Like, try as much as possible to, because sometimes when you're depressed, let me just be plain. There are some things that happen to you in school here. I'm not praying for anybody to be depressed. I'm not praying for anybody to lose focus or whatever. But there are some things that will actually happen to you in school that you just need someone to talk to. So try as much as possible to make friends, try as much as possible to socialize. You just need someone to not like share your secrets with, because nobody is trustworthy. That your best friend if you betray yourself. But once you meet the right people, like you're going to know. You're going to know. And when you have those right people with you, like your life just feels so easy. Life feels so easy and you can just be happy. School is hard. University is hard. University is stressful, but at the end of the day, just have people that will actually make it fun. That's what I'm saying. Making friends is actually very important. When I'm talking about making friends, I'm not like talking about just making friends in your class, your classmates or whatever. Try as much as possible to make friends in different departments. Pharmacy. I have like someone like me. I have friends in pharmacy. I have friends in agronomy. I have friends in mass comm. I have friends in engineering. I have friends in my department. I also have friends in nursing. So try as much as possible to make friends. Be versatile. You don't know what tomorrow will be. Why am I laughing? You don't know what tomorrow will be, so try as much as possible to make friends. This your friends, make the right friends, not just anyhow, not just people, not just anyhow somebody. Make the right friends. When you have the right people, like I said earlier, they are actually going to make university fun and easy. The last tip I want to give is spend money wisely. If you're the type of person that will just come inside school, okay, fine, your parents are giving you the money, finally you're in charge of how you spend your money. Let me tell you something, we don't know what our parents actually go through just to see us in school. So please, don't make it too difficult for them. I know your parents, you're the child of Dangote, I know, you're the child of Bill Gates, I know, but spend wisely. Aside from spending wisely just for school, to actually train you how do I put it? To actually train you. If you're a woman, it will actually train you when you get married to know how to spend wisely for your own children. It's actually training for the future. So it's not just about school stuff. I'm not like telling you that you should spend wisely just about school. You see yourself that when you start learning how to spend wisely as a student, see yourself that in the future you'll be like, okay, this thing I actually was doing then when I was a student is actually helping me now as a married woman or as a married man. You're actually seeing that you can now spend judiciously as a married man, as a married woman. So learning how to spend wisely now, aside from just helping you in school, can also help you in the future. And when it comes to school, our advice is to spend wisely. The reason is because if it's something like my school like this, you might think, okay, your parents will send you like, let's say, let's just use 10,000 naira in a week or 10,000 naira in a month or 20k in a month, something like that. Your parents will send you that money, and then you now be like, okay, I'm just going to like buy this person. I'm going to buy for this person shawarma. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sub. I'm going to do this. At the end of the day, you see that when you spend like 10k out of that money, next thing you now look in your group chat, we are supposed to buy this. Like school can actually ask you to pay for something that we're not expecting. So spend wisely so that you will actually have money to pay for those things. At least help your parents. Save up. Help your parents because they are actually trying to keep you in school. So please don't be spending like as if. I know you're a baller. I know a baller. But please have mercy on your parents. They're actually striving to keep you in school. So spend with sense. Then I've already finished talking about the tips. We're going to go into the questions that you guys asked me. Okay, the first question here is, what attendance is required to write an exam? Honestly speaking, I'm going to talk about my department, and I'm also going to talk about, I feel like medical students and also law, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to talk about my own department, what I'm sure of. Then probably if I ask my friends in other departments, and for basically medical students, you need 75% attendance to be able to write exam. The second question is, are you allowed to go out? My school does not care. Like, not that they used to be like, be in school by 10 p.m., be in your hostel by 10 p.m. Nobody cares. If you like Gawangwega, if you like be Jegede, you are allowed to actually go out. You're allowed to go to wherever you want to go to. Nobody's going to hold you. Just don't disrespect anybody. Just, I don't know, just don't be a nuisance. Then the third question, it says, any study tips? What I can say is try as much as possible to plan yourself out. Like, planning actually helps a lot. Have a timetable where you can, even me self, I don't really like really work with timetables. I can just decide to read any course. I can put a timetable here, and then at the end of the day I will never ever use that timetable. But it's actually advisable to have a timetable, map out, you're going to do this by this time, to actually help you. Aside from that, try as much as possible to do your assignment. There's some assignment that some lecturers will actually give you here that they might end up not marking. You will even go to their offices, you see the assignments packed one side, collecting dust. But this assignment, when you actually do these things, it will actually help you to know those things. Not like, how will I put it? It will just, like, no knowledge is a waste. That's just it. It will help you to know those things. Even if they mark it, or even if you don't mark it, you already know that thing because you actually did that assignment. You get. So try not to be doing your assignments. Map out time for everything. Map out time to read. If you decide to read, actually be determined and focus. Read your books. The next question says, how do you manage your money in school? Stop buying food. Unless you finally get admission and you are to stay in packing hostel where you're not allowed to cook. If not, stop buying food. Like, you tend to see that you spend too much money when you buy food. You buy food in the morning, and food nowadays is 1,000 something and above. Just imagine spending like 4,000 in a day just that you want to eat morning, afternoon, night, and your parents are giving you 20k in a month. How do you want to survive? Like, if I'm not saying you should not buy food, but reduce it. Try and cook more. Try and be cooking more. Stop buying unnecessary things. Try and be saving and reduce the way you're buying food or buying unnecessary things. I think that will actually help. That's what I do. Say the other thing. If there's any other thing, I'll just put it in the description box. So the next question, it says, how many people are in a room? Okay, you're talking about hostel, because if it's lodge, you guys can be 3, you guys can be 4, depending on your agreement with the landlord and depending on how the room is, because, or depending on you self. When it comes to hostel in Agban is 4 people per room. 4 people in a room. Then hostel in Parkland, I don't know how to explain this now. When it comes to a room, it's just 2 people in a room. But the two of you are actually going to be sharing bedroom and toilet with the next room, which is 2 people also in that next room. So that is how Parkland hostel is. And he says, rate the hostel out of 10. I'm not really a hostel person, honestly speaking. And the worst part is that hostel then, that I knew then when I got admission, my first admission in 2019, is not hostel like now. Actually, hostel in Albany. So I'll say for hostel in Albany is 2/10. If you want to go and stay there, it's your choice. But personally, for me, it's 2/10. Like, I'm not trying to like paint the hostel stuff bad or whatever, but this is just my opinion. Like, I'm not a hostel person, and I'm trying to for like 4 people in a room. Like, me that is still trying to cope with myself and not adding extra 3 people for me. So it's 2/10. Then for Parkland, Parkland will actually have like a 6/10. With the fact that apart from the whole bedroom and toilet sharing with the next room, Parkland space is actually okay. Like, for me, compared to Agban. How can I? Why are you even comparing that? Why? Why are you comparing hostel in Parkland and hostel in Agban? There's no comparison. Parkland hostel is okay, and that's all. Period. Okay. The next question here says, what was the hardest level for you? Hey, my 200 level. It was as if like if not that I've said to myself after I lost my admission for the first time, I said to myself that nothing can actually make me to be depressed again. If I did not have that experience of losing admission, like, I would have been depressed in my 200 level. Like, I will not be strong to cope with 200. Like, I don't know. You know, 100 level in my speech where you got like what you just do in your 100 level more like physics, chemistry, more like something you did in your secondary school, English, maths, and the rest of that. Although it's not like secondary school standard, like it's more like kind of improved, but it's almost the same thing with what you did in secondary school. Then when you now come into 200 level, we're like, welcome to the course that you are doing as a medical student, or welcome to the course you are doing as whatever student that you are. Then when you now come inside, as for me, my department, now start seeing gross anatomy, start seeing what's this one again? Cardiovascular. Jesus. Like my hair won't blow. 200 level was actually one of the levels that I actually needed moral support, financial support, everything support, because I was Next thing is, how do you cope with content creating and being a student? I've actually said this, I think I've answered this before in one of my Q&A. Have I don't know. But one thing that actually helps me is actually planning ahead of time. So the next question says, what are you studying and what do you like most about it? I'm actually a medical laboratory science student. Yeah. Then what do I like most about my course? I like the fact that it's actually broad. There are actually different branches: microbiology, histopathology, and the rest of that. So I just like the whole broadness. You get to choose what aspects that interest you the most. I'm interested. Then hostel or lodge as a fresher. If hostel is something that you like, then I would advise hostel, because hostel is somewhere that you can actually stay and I don't know, get to meet people. But lodge, it's not like you not meet people in lodge, but there's something that comes with lodge. Lodge is kind of like this. My lodge now. This my lodge is a kind of it's just me and my roommate that are the students in this lodge. Other people are like kind of married people and the rest of that. And then before you stay another lodge, you have to trek down. But lodges in Agbani, they're actually very close to each other. You can get to associate with people. But lodge is a kind of mind your business kind of thing. But hostel, depending on the lodge, shall. But hostel, you have a lot of activities to go on inside school. So hostel gives you easy access to those activities. When you think about lodge and you start hearing that your landlord said that they will be locking gate by 10 o'clock, and the activities they are going to do in school might be bonfire night that might last till 2 a.m. and the rest of that, like, to just limit you, that's just it. But hostel, if you stay in hostel as a fresher, you just get to like socialize, meet people. But personally, for me, I'm not a hostel person. So if you're like me, then lodge is a good option. It doesn't make you anyhow. It doesn't make you. I don't know how to put it, but it's just you. It's just your choice. If you know yourself more than I know you. So if you know what you're actually okay with, then go for it. Then the next thing is, can you tell me how to be patient with a roommate and be happy? You guys should be able to understand each other. Be able to like know what each other likes and do not like and don't do it. Whenever I have a little misunderstanding with my roommate, I just tell her I don't like this, and we sort it out immediately. And we've actually been living in peace. I've not seen us shouting at each other. Actually been living in peace. Just find someone that actually understands you. Find someone that actually knows what you like, and you also know what the person like and what the person does not like. And then you guys just sit down, talk to each other, understand each other, and you guys will find yourself living happily. If communicate better. If there's something that the person is doing that you don't like, just tell the person, and tell the person, don't shout at the person, no, because me like this. If you shout at me, you will collect. You used to knock on my head. So don't shout at the person, just calmly tell the person. I think this I'm telling people is because I've learned from the experiences that I've had. So just take it easy and you find yourself having the best roommate ever. You are not perfect, I'm not perfect, my roommate is not perfect, but she's actually the best roommate I've ever had since my years in this university. Then the next question is, how do you feel about the new level? Jeez. I'm kind of panicking, I'm kind of scared. Because this new level, 400 level, like the whole course is the credit unit are just 4 units. And then we have like a kind of 6 to 7 courses to do this semester. I'm kind of scared though. Honestly speaking, forget this whole advice I'm here advising people. Deep down, deep down, I'm actually very scared. Like, I'm actually very scared. I don't know how the semester is going to be. That's why you see me reading now, because when I saw the whole, I asked someone for slide, I asked my senior for slide, I asked my roommate for slide, and when I saw the slide, I was like, geez, who is going to read all these things? Me like this, I don't like school. I don't like school. And I'm like, who's going to read all these things? Like, I'm scared. I'm scared. And this is actually, I think, is during this our 400 level, or after our 400 level, that will actually write, what's the academy? They will index us and get us ready for professional exam. So, professional exam. We used to fail it though. So, I don't know, I'm scared. Like, I need you guys' prayers, I need you guys' support, moral support, I need you guys' love. Like, bro, I'm scared. But there is nothing that God cannot do. So I'm just going to believe God and work with that. That's just it. Then the next question is uni hard? Yeah, I've not been shouting this thing in my own videos. Uni is hard. School is hard. It's not just uni. School as a whole is hard. So yes, uni is hard. Then it said favorite memory. My favorite memory was in my 100 level. Despite the fact that my 100 level roommate was not that fantastic, we didn't really have that fantastic time together because we had really bad relationship. But yeah, my 100 level was actually my favorite. The fact that I was not like a newbie in the school, because I already knew how the system worked. My siblings have already told me, and I'm like, after I got admission in 2019, like that period I got admission in 2019 before I lost it, like it actually like kind of helped me out. When I got admission again, like I was like kind of okay, I already know around the school, I know where the CAF is, I know where this is and the rest of that. So that my 100 level, the fact of I already know where things are, it actually made things easier for me, and I was able to like get friends sharp, make friends sharp, and hang out, going out, and I want to go back. When it goes fine, I'm not going back now. I want to leave this school. So it said, the next person said, will you miss Esut? I don't understand. Which kind of question is this? Miss Esut for what? Unless it's the friends, like my friends that I have in Esut, that will be like, okay, I'll meet. But miss this school, like the school. Seriously, no! Okay, next question says, in Medlab, which parts are you focusing on? Which part am I focusing on? Okay, we actually have different. We have the histo part, we have chem part, we have microbiology, we have hematology. But the thing is that you have to learn all these things. Like they will teach you everything. Like you have to learn every single thing. Then when you now get to your 500 level, that's when you have to choose. But from 300, 400, you'll be learning. No, like it taught us microbiology in. Okay, it's from your, because 200 level is a comparison of gross anatomy, more like you doing anatomy, physiology, a little bit of Medlab. Is when you now enter 300 level that okay, like you are welcome into the department. This is where you're actually doing your departmental courses. So in your 300 level and your 400 level, they will actually teach you everything. You will do everything: microbiology, chempato, histo, hemato, everything. You actually do everything. Then it's now in your 500 level that you'll be asked to choose which one that you want to major in. Is it histo? And what you want to minor in, is it chem part or microbiology or hemat? You just select two amongst these four. Which one you want to major and which one you want to minor. I will explain that in another video. Then the last, okay, not the last one. Yeah. How is Esut and what should one consider before entering? Esut is actually okay. I don't use the word okay because no school is perfect. Esut has its own flaws. No school is actually perfect. It's actually okay. Then what you should consider: be prepared to be stressed. Be prepared to once in a while think about your life. Not even once in a while, countless times you think about your life. Be prepared to spend money. Prepared to spend ego, spend money. Be prepared to what else? Prepared to have fun, because so sometimes in Esut that some things will happen, like you'll be like, why did I come to the school? And then another thing will happen, be like, wow, thank God I came to the school. Like it's a kind of mixed feelings when you come into Esut. So just Esut is okay. Esut is not nice but nice. So just get yourself ready to be stressed, get yourself ready to think about your life, get yourself ready to be happy, get yourself ready. You're going to actually, like, there are some events that are going to happen, bonfire night, picnic, dinner night. So get yourself ready to have fun, get yourself ready to cry, get yourself ready to be stressed, get yourself ready to I don't know, just that's just it. Get yourself ready to spend money. Then the second to the last question, he said, which subject did you offer in secondary school as a science student? I actually did when I was in SS1, I did physics, maths, chemistry, further maths. I don't even know who sent me to do further maths, but it was interesting. It was actually fun. Further maths, but I dropped further maths in my after my SS2. I did not write it in my biological. I don't know, before they will further me and be going. I dropped it in my SS2, but I did physics, maths, chemistry, English, biology. Jesus Christ, I think I've forgotten what I did. I think that's it though. Then you now start choosing other things that you can choose. Further maths slash computer slash, I think it depends on your school, but the major thing is your physics, maths, chemistry, biology, English. That's a 5 major thing that Esut will even check when you're coming. They don't need Igbo for, are they doing Igbo for? But I actually did it as a science student when I was in secondary school. Then the last but not the least is the rules and regulation in your school. Okay, when you come into my school as a fresher, you're going to be, there's something called orientation. I'm going to call you guys and tell you guys the rules and regulation. The main thing is just don't be a nuisance to the school, or else you will live to regret it. Don't like not everybody you see here. I don't like put it. Not everybody you see here is, I don't know, but just respect yourself. Respect yourself, that's just it. Don't come and start feeling that you're bigger than your lecturer because your father is down and the rest of that. Just respect yourself, please. Respect yourself. Don't be a nuisance. Don't be a nuisance and you don't cause nuisance. Anyone pick one that will suit you. What else? We know that you have manpower. Please do not fight anybody. Do not fight your lecturers, especially. Please. I don't know why I keep on saying this lecturer thing because one problem that you have with your lecturer can cause you a lot of problems. Like they'll just open your chapter in school. So please respect yourself, respect your lecturer. Paying for lodge, know the person you are paying to. Be very careful. There are some people that you might just pay money to and they will jackpot with your money. Be very careful. There are people that are out there to extort money from you. Like as they play. University is more like welcome to adulthood where you get to make decisions by yourself. Your parents are not here with you. So you have to tear your eye. You have to be very, 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 I would not say active or vigilant. I don't even know what to say, but you have to be very, very careful. The fact that you're coming to school, you're actually going to see a lot of guys around you. Final year, 400 level. They're going to come and tell you that you're the wall, you're the apple in their eye, you're the tea in their coffee. What am I going to say? But they're actually going to like promise you heaven and earth. They'll tell you that they don't have any babe. The thing is that, how like it is, if it's 100%, let's just say 20% of them might actually be honest and they don't have a girlfriend before you. But the thing is that you have to be wise. You did not come to school for that. Like, even if you want to date in university, that's your choice. That's actually your choice. But don't make that like the first thing. You're entering school, man, you want to start dating, you are same boy, the asker, and say he wants to marry you. Some of them are actually not hey God. Some of them are actually not genuine. What am I saying actually? Some of them are not genuine. Some of them have somebody. They have Odogu woman on one side and just want to use you as part-time. So be very, very careful. TI. Don't let anybody do you anyhow. Let me talk. But please, as you're not letting anybody do you anyhow, please respect your lecturers. Do your assignments. Focus. It's like your parents paid a huge amount of money for you to come to school. and get that degree. So please focus on your studies. Read, socialize, have fun, and at the same time pray, because we are nothing without God. This is where we come to the end of the video. I hope you guys learned a lot, and if you have any question, do well to drop it in the description box. Sorry. Do well to drop it in the comment section. Yeah, if I have anything else that I want to tell you guys, I'll also drop it in the description box. And with that said, bye.